mean, when I tell stories, I gotta put you in there. Like, I gotta make you feel like you watched it. So if it's too much for you, click off. I love to make you paint the picture in your mind. Like, you have to be there to understand what I'm doing. I should call my cousin. Like, remember this time we jumped the Chinese? We like, oh my gosh. A family that fights together stay together. No, let me stop. Y'all really gonna think... No, let me stop. Let's get into the story.
Hey guys, Miss Brooklyn here. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Brooklyn's Journey. So I'm back with another story time video. You guys could stop hounding me. Y'all could stop. Like, more story time, more story time. I'm really trying to appease to everyone that watches my channel. Everyone is here for different reasons. So I'm trying to, you know, please everyone and appease to every crowd that's here on my channel. I know for a while I was just kicking out the weight loss videos, tips and tricks. So I'm done with the updates until August on my weight loss because nothing's really going on different. I'm doing the same thing. I just did a Q&A if you didn't see it. I also just dropped a vlog. Well, not just, but it hasn't even been 2 weeks. I put out a Snapchat Q&A, and yeah, just check out the videos. I'm gonna link some down below in case you missed it. So if you're new to my channel on the account of this video, what's up guys? Welcome. I'm Miss Brooklyn. This is my channel. This is how I speak. This is my voice. If it annoys you, you don't like it, you can click off. Like, I gotta get that out the way. I don't know why in story time people are upset. I don't know, like, you ever watch other stories and the comment sections people are going off and I'm just like, what is your deal? Don't bring that here. Don't bring none of that here. We don't do negativity here. All right? Your negative comments will not see the light of day. No one's gonna read it. No one's going to see it because I filter my comments. So you don't want to waste your time on this channel. Come on, I'm a small fish. Go somewhere else and do all of that. I'm just gonna say that because I keep it fun, clean on my channel. We have fun here. We keep it 100, but we have fun here. This story time is another story time that was voted for on my Snapchat. The time my mother, my cousin, and my aunt and I fought the Asian bodega or grocery stand people. Like, yeah, that's what this story time is about. Obviously I'm from New York, Brooklyn, New York. Obviously I know what New York is like. I'm not from any other state or city. Don't know what y'all have out there, but to paint the picture for you guys, let me just you know, like, it's not a grocery store, but it's not a bodega, but it's like 2 in 1. It's a smaller supermarket, but it's bigger than a bodega. They have like fruit stands on the outside, and then you could go inside and get like some frozen fish, some food. It's like a grocery stand slash bodega. Oh my God, y'all, my New Yorkers know what I'm talking about. And this was on, oh gosh, Flatbush Avenue, Church Ave. It was on Flatbush Church Avenue, okay? So if you're from New York and you visit other boroughs outside of the borough you live in, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I was 14, my cousin was 15, and it was my mother and my aunt, her sister. So we went to church. Our church was downtown Brooklyn, like where Barclays Center is at. Our church is not too far from there. And at the time, I used to live in Flatbush, but moved out of Flatbush and more to a calm area in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna say where because then y'all probably could find me and I don't want that. But we went to church, you know, a black church, a black West Indian church at that. You're not getting out until 3 something. Mind you, church starts at 9 o'clock, right? So gosh, those days. It was time to get out. My mother had to go to Flatbush because my aunt was gonna cook. You know, they were gonna make Sunday dinner, and they needed lemon and they needed plantain. I remember that specifically because we went in there for lemon and plantain. It was like spring hitting summer because we didn't finish school yet. Because yeah, school was gonna finish in June, and it was right before the end of the school year. I was like, oh mommy, I want mango and watermelon, and my cousin was like, she wanted juice and watermelon too. So we were like, can we go in with you? Because on Flatbush you can't park, there's nowhere to park. So my mother kind of like double parked on the side of the street. It was right on Flatbush in Cortellu. Like, is it Cortellu? Right, Flatbush and Cortellu, the crossroads meet. Like, it was a bodega there. Or no, was it Flatbush and Church? Whatever, I digress. Y'all don't even care about the street. Okay, we go in there. Now, it was an older Asian lady and a younger Asian girl. The younger Asian girl looked like she was about our age, maybe 2 years older. She looked like she was 16, 17. Again, I was 14, my cousin was 15. And the older lady was her mother, and she was older, like our mother's age. But she couldn't speak English. The Korean lady, or Korean, Asian, whatever, she couldn't speak English. And the daughter hardly can speak English, okay? Was the translator, hardly, because we kept saying, huh, what,
What?
Obviously not like that. My mother and my aunt have accents. Again, we're West Indian. Haiti, what up? Stand up. You know? Let me stop. So they do have accents, but they speak English very well. They have been here for over 30 years. They speak English properly, finished school in America. So obviously they can speak proper English, but they have heavy accents because, you know, it's hard to lose an accent. Yeah, so the Korean daughter, the teenager, was making fun of my mother and my aunt's accent. She was at the counter because my aunt was asking her, how much are the plantains? And she said to her, you know, see sign right there, you look at the sign, look at you reading. And my aunt was like, okay, you had the sign so low, how we're gonna see the sign? You need to put the sign up so your consumers can see. We shouldn't have to go on a hunt looking for sign. And she laughed at my aunt. She was like, you speaking the funny, you speaking the funny. And my cousin was like, now, okay, a little background story about me and my cousin. Back then, and I'm not praising this or glorifying this, and neither do I think it's cute or funny, but at the time it's the reality and it is the honest truth about who we were. We popped off for any and everything. We were the girls that were always fighting. Like, we literally fought all the time, like, you look at us wrong, we're the type that shoot first, ask questions later. We were very hot-tempered, and I feel like, you know, when you're from a certain area, you gotta prove yourself. Everybody's so called hard, and it's like you always gotta be harder than the next, And my cousin and I my cousins and I made a reputation about ourselves with that. The fact that we were fighters and people knew, don't mess with us. Like, everybody knew I'm the fighter in the family. I have the hands. I can fight. It's a bad thing, but again, at the time, and again, I had a very bad temper back then, which, you know, through the grace of God, I'm different now. Like, I've changed. If I was that same girl today, I don't know where my life would be. I don't even know where I would be. I don't think I would be alive, or I don't think I would be free. That's how bad I was. Let me just say that. Anyway, digress. So the girl, the Asian or Korean girl was like, you speaking the funny, you speaking the funny. And to my aunt and my cousin, she was like, who you think you're mocking? Don't disrespect my mother. And I was like, yo, chill. Like, chill, because our mothers were there. I was like, yo, Val, chill. Like, and I grabbed her. She was like, yo, you don't know me. Now, my cousin Val, I'm not saying her name. My cousin Val, everybody know, she may not win the fight, you know, because she's not the best with the hands. That's why I always fought her battles. No shade. I'm lying. She may not win, but I'm gonna tell you something. She will never back down. Like, she don't care. As long as she get 2-3 hits and she make you feel she was in it with you, she don't care. Like, Val don't back down from no one. She don't care if you 600 pounds, 8 feet tall. She will hop on a chair and swing. And again, we shoot first and ask questions later. We've always been, yo, we're West Indian. Like, it's in our blood, man. Like, come on. Caribbean women are fiery. We don't play. Like, I don't care. That's so bad. Please don't be like that. Learn from my mistakes. I'm just saying, like, it's horrible to be that way. It's not, it really isn't a pleasant life. I'm just so happy I'm different today. Let me just say that. Oh, don't get it twisted. She comes out sometimes. Sometimes she comes out. Sometimes. Like, don't get your life disrespected. Leave a little bit of your life to be respected.
You know? God not through me.
My mother is another one. My mother, like, it takes a lot for my mother to get mad, but when my mother get mad, she blacks. My mother forgot she just came from serving thine Lord. Hallelujah. She forgot. So my mom, she looked at the girl, the girl, and she's like, yo, who you think you talking to? She didn't say it like that. It was more like, who the hell do you think you talking to? So, right? It was more like that. Who the hell do you think you're talking to? She said, excuse me? I'm a customer. I give you business. You serve me when I come in. This is your business. I'm paying you monies. If I can't get what I need, I take my business elsewhere. That was my mother. Like, I'm so animated. The Korean girl, the young girl, mind you, the mother's just looking like confused. The Korean girl, she's like, I give you business. I give you, like that. In my mother's face. All I saw was my mom was like, What? So my mom said that. My aunt was like, let's go. We don't need to put our money into this business. We'll go to the other one up the block. And then she was like, ha ha ha, you can't speak in English. Shut the fuck up, bitch. My cousin, at that moment, I knew shit was going down. My cousin leaped over the counter. All right? She hopped on, like, it was like a sack of yams, like in a cubicle of yams. And you know, like the yams, right? Y'all know. She hopped on it, jumped over the counter, grabbed Shorty by her hair. Now, that's all it took. Once my cousin brought her over the counter, we bodied her. It was over. Because at that point, her mother was, before my cousin even jumped off the counter, her mother was trying to get her to stop. Her mother started hitting her, telling her stop. No, honey. My cousin jumped over the counter, grabbed her by her hair, brought her over. Once she was halfway over the counter, I pushed my cousin and I grabbed her, dropped on the floor, and I started pounding her face in. When I tell you, me and my cousin was on her, my cousin jumped on her. My cousin was like, don't you ever fucking disrespect my mother. And I was like, who the fuck you think you are? Mind you, our mothers are right there, right? You think they would stop us? My mom started tearing up the freaking store. Like, when I say my mom got a temper, my mom in one swipe knocked all the plantain down. She knocked all the lemons down. She knocked the ice thingy with the fruits on ice. My mom tore the box and knocked all the ice down. And then my cousin mother, God bless her, she's so passive. She was sitting there throwing, all I saw was a plantain fly by the I felt the wind of my hair go whoop. It was a plantain fly by my head, and she was hitting the mother with plantains. My aunt was throwing plantains at the young Asian girl mother. I got off the girl. My cousin was getting her because the Korean woman, the mother, she picked up the phone to call 911, and she pulled out a bat, and we was like, and my mom was like, come on, let's go, come on. My mother was like, let's go, and my mom pulled me and she pinched me so hard, and then I pulled my cousin. I was like, yo, we out, let's go, son, let's go. We got you know, like, I'm 14. What you think? This was exciting, like, especially to a girl that liked to fight. Y'all didn't think this was exciting to me? I'm young and dumb. I don't have no brain cells developed in my head at that time. So this is exciting and this is fun to me. So then I'm like, yo, we out, son, we out, let's go. So then my aunt, she's like, and I'm taking the lemons and I'm not paying for it because I gotta season my meat. But she said it in Creole. And my aunt, she's like, and I'm not paying for it, I gotta season my meat. But then on the way out, we running, mind you, again, the car was double parked, right? The car is double parked. My mom get in her car and she's speeding off, and I grabbed the mango. I grabbed a mango container in the thing and I ran with it. Got in the car, and my mom said, don't you ever in your life steal again, okay? I didn't raise no thief as a child. Don't you, like, I got in trouble for taking mango that I didn't pay for. And my mom was like, listen, I don't condone fighting, but you don't let nobody disrespect your family. Like, because we were raised, like, we are raised, I am my brother's keeper. No one disrespects your family. As long as you live and you breathe and you ride and you die, that's how we were raised. And that level of disrespect, no, you was gonna learn a lesson today. Like, you don't disrespect people. You don't know who they are or their background and stuff like that, right? All of that happened. And mind you, my mom was popping mad junk. A few hours later, after everything calmed down, she was like, you know, her conscience kicked in and she feels bad for what she did. Like, she feels like she needs to go back and pay for the stuff she messed up or this and third. It wasn't godly of her. I was like, girl, look, they had it coming. You know, I'm 14. I have no conscience. Like, I really do. My mom, it really made her feel bad that she behaved or she let people bring her to that. And me and my cousin was like, psh, what you mean? I'll go back there and bust her shit again. Like, we were little hooligans back then. Like, you couldn't tell us nothing. We were hooligans. We were badass girls. Like, for real. Like, but we didn't feel bad. Like, I know I didn't. At 14, I did. To this day, I'm just like, if that ever happened again, my thing is, instead of leaping so quick, like my cousin did, I'd probably warn her, like, yo, chick, you're gonna get your lights knocked out. Chill. Like, I'd probably warn her. Or the better part of me would say, just leave before I become this ugly soul. Like, I've learned to, for the most part, I have learned to control my temper. Like, I come from a line, like, we have vicious tempers. Some of us take longer to get there than others, but for the most part, like, I mean, our tempers is crazy. Like, and that's why I have so many stories of fighting and so many of like so much bad stuff that I've done or I've been through or seen because I've made the wrong decisions. But I mean, it was a funny story. I just decided to tell it, but like by no means am I saying go out there and be like that. Like, I'm at a point where right now, like when I see people fighting, it's actually really disgusting to me. You know, that's just something I ain't laugh at it now because I was talking about the story that it was just so funny to me to react, like thinking about it and playing it back in my mind. Like, I can't believe we did that. Like, we tore that whole store up. My aunt snatched lemons. She was throwing plantains while we fighting, and me and my cousin banging some chick's skull out. Like, we were literally banging her head in. And what if, you know, what if, like, I'm telling you, we made some stupid decisions. Like, you know, we were savages. And when your own family writes you off, like they not messing with you, that's an issue. And you know, I think that was a wake-up call for us. Like, it was just like we're being seen as these girls, but inside we were just good girls. We were bomb.com. Like, we were bomb. Like, what you mean? Like, I mean, you live and you learn. You would never think that about me, looking at me today and how far I've come. Or how far I have come and how far my cousin has come, and like my family in general. We're all so successful. We're all doing well. Like, you wouldn't think that about us, but we were those girls. But you know, you could change your life around. You could, you know, like, I definitely don't condone you going out fighting. You know, if you can resolve it in another manner, go ahead and do that. But I just want to thank you guys so much for rocking out with me here one more time on Miss Brooklyn's journey. Do me a favor and like this video, thumbs it up if you liked it and enjoyed it and want another story time. It would mean so much to me, guys. I appreciate you so much more. Share this video on Google Plus or any of the social media networks you feel like sharing it on. Follow me on all of my social media networks. Names are on the screen. Links are down below in the description box. I love you all. I have like the dopest subbies in the world. Let me just say that. I love you guys. Bye.